Oh! 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 What the? Whoa! 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 Slow down! Why? First of all, he crunched his face in. Are we allowed to just hit this nigga? What it do? You already know we about to get back into Windbreaker Season 2, Episode 3. It is called... Oh, wait, I'm lying. This is Episode 4, called Senpai's Teachings. Now, last episode is more of an emotional episode. You know, you had to figure everything out going on with Nagato. And dang, I'm so terrible with names. But Nagato and his mans that came to help him from 4 and now... And then also dealing with Sakura actually, like... dealing with real human emotions for a change is actually, I don't know. That's the only way I can explain it. It was like he's human and just he ain't had no emotion for real because he ain't had no connection. So we about to get into episode 2, well, season 2, episode 4, Senpai's Teachings. No, for real. He said, nah, you need proteins for your wounds. But you don't need this one. And he gonna try to squeeze a lemon on. That's crazy. Y'all know he's terrible with that cell phone, though. Oh, you're not in class at all. Where's Sakura? What you got going on, my boy? I was gonna say it was kind of cool how everybody got excited when he answered, and then they actually feel bad and they get depressed for him. Honestly, really watching the opening right now is kind of tough. And listening to it, it actually sounds like it's actually pretty good. Is he really sick though? Is the thing. That's why I'm wondering. Like, is he actually sick, or is he just like, oh, I can't. I'm not used to this. I can't be around y'all right now. Yeah, we really didn't get any backstory on his home life, his family, why he moved out of nowhere. Ain't no goddamn way that's where you live. Oh, he does live by himself. I thought that. So he's here. Yo, he really... Suo gets so intense. Is that supposed to be his dead body? I'm fucking dead. Whoa. Oh, you sick for real? This really all you got? Oh, nah. Y'all gotta really take care of him, though. That's so nice of them. He did say, I mean, he said for today. Maybe come back and check on him tomorrow. Yo, this is actually, like, really sad. Like... I love the image of the path. Of the what would you do. That's a tough ass shot with him in the reflection. They were sending him get well text. That's tough. Yeah, y'all can check on him. Just leave him alone. You know what I mean? Let him get warmed up to it. The idea of people helping him more. Yeah, you gotta get some hands near there. I ain't gonna lie. I need you to be his Hitagi. Check the bag. Oh, they left him notes too? Wow. Stop. I'm finna cry. I ain't gonna lie. That's so sweet. Connection. Huh? Like, yo, niggas walking up in my house. Hold on, I'm still sick. Oh. Oh, shit. I forgot about her. that transition was fucking flawless, yo. I was just thinking, like, you ain't got no blinds or nothing? A minimalist? Yeah, but not by choice. Ooh. Facts. Did she just slap that on his forehead? I'm dying. I love this episode. Who told you about that? You weren't even in the restaurant. Oh yeah, that's right. Bro, the animation on him just putting the bottle down was... Oh my god, just do it on my own shit. But you didn't. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I feel about recording and editing. I can't stand editing. I wish I had an editor. Damn. Scarf them pills down, my boy. Like, the smoothness in the animation is unnecessary. That little detail of him cupping his hands and then the water flowing around to continue the stream is crazy. Talk about what? Niggas is definitely eavesdropping. Yeah. Tame. He said, you want to see how tamed I am? Because I'm trying to tell you I'm not. Fucking arms. Yeah, y'all was getting y'all shit right for a little bit. Yeah, he doesn't know how to trust. Nigga, shut me up. I was about to say something. My bad. I guess he's thinking, trying to figure it out. No. That's not what it means at all, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Yup. Pierced your chest, didn't it? Yeah, that's sad as fuck. I love that Sugisha's in there. He's not looking, but he's still there. You just started, bro. It's okay. Bro, by the way, that shot with the projection where the light cut out and it was just... What are y'all doing this episode? What was the budget? You act like that sometimes. Alright.
人の考えることなんて誰一人お前を拒絶しなかった。
Yo, this nigga spitting.
あいつらがお前の俺から見ればお前の方があいつらのことをちゃん。
That's what the John was trying to tell you. Give people a proper look. Just look people in the eyes and really see what they feel about you.
さくらくん、
さくらちゃん、
見てきたままのやるじゃねえか。
Yeah. Where did y'all come from? Yo, that was hilarious the way he just came up and started clapping. That's so Mimian.
さっきの話。
Oh! 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 What the? Whoa! 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 Slow down! Why? First of all, he crunched his face in. Are we allowed to just hit this nigga? He ran out.
いいパンチだ。
What?
なあさくら。
Imagine just snuffing out your principal, bro.
いる奴らはそんな俺でも受け入れてくれるって安心できるからなんだよ。だから俺だって仲間を信じて思いっきり飛び込んで顔すらあげねえのか。
You hypocrite.
口が言ってんだ。
あんたも
Why don't you look this way? Yep. Same place. I love how they do that with his hair. That first person view. Oh, this about to be a different nigga.
あの歌詞が後輩にアドバイスとはね。
And snuff the fuck out you.
先輩。高くて広い場所がいい。
Oh, this is the okay. The senpai's teachings, that makes so much sense. Yo, what an episode. Whew, alright, let me get together. That was season 2, episode 4 of Windbreaker, Senpai's Teachings. To which I didn't think it was going to really be that much of a Senpai's teaching. Like, I thought it was just going to be like Sakura dealing with like himself trying to go through it. Like, the fact that it starts with him, everybody being worried about him, like him not even seeing that. Like, that's the whole point, is like he don't realize nobody's rejecting him. So to show us the audience, like, yeah, we already know they fuck with him, but like they really fuck with him. All he did was answer the phone, the screen got bright, and he hung up, and then everybody got glum. And then he was sick, everybody wrote him notes and gave him something. He didn't see all that. He just seen the finished product. Like, because from all he knows, they could have just been doing that just to do that, to make themselves look good, or maybe somebody else could have did it, you know, try to fake it. He don't know. His trust issues is crazy. I didn't expect him to actually be sick. I thought he was gonna be on some BS, but you know, then we got a little dive in his home life off of that too, which I expected it to be that. I didn't expect it to be that bad. I thought this nigga basically Naruto at this point. Whoa, did I just make a crazy comparison? Real quick, what I was gonna say before Kaji told him to shut up, and by association made me pay attention, was this is kind of cool. I was gonna say, I feel like they never do this exact trope with a main character where it's like you trying so hard to get them in, to get them acclimated with everybody. Usually the main characters are so outgoing, so friendly, so extremely heroic, and this guy is technically heroic by accident. All he's doing, like, everything he does is for selfish reasons. However, he doesn't realize he's doing good. Like, he's still not a dickhead, you know what I mean? But he act like a dickhead. Everybody a dickhead in this joke, for real. Like, bro, this nigga snatched the coffee out of his hand. I was like, yo, what are you doing? This episode was pure comedy. But I like it overall as an episode, because, you know, the first two, they gave us the action with a little bit of the, like, emotion of, like, being scared for them and the outcome of a fight, you know, stuff like that. Third episode dealt with, like, full-blown emotions, connections, like, this made you feel this because of this. This is gonna happen because you feel this way now. You're changing how you are. And then this one kind of brings it to more of a head, where it's like, he was already questioning it last episode, but this episode, he's like, I need answers, because, like, I'm feeling a certain way. It's not like it's a bad feeling, it's a new feeling, but I need to figure out why I'm feeling this way, or I'm not gonna feel like me either. Like, damn, I don't even know how to sum up what I just said, but I know I just said some shit. Run it back. Play it for yourself. It's really good. When he came back to school, he went to Kaji of all people, because Kaji's the one that, you know, gave him that, what's the word I'm looking for? Chastised him during the Kill fight. And was like, yo, you supposed to be a grade captain. You not doing grade captain shit. I'm gonna need you to lock the fuck in. You should have been beat him and already been doing what you said you was gonna do. So it was only right that when he came back for the advice, he came back to ask Kaji. And Kaji's reaction was just hilarious. He went silent and then was looking around. He bought the coffee, then was looking around, went outside. Then he did the thing where he took the coffee back, looked around. Like, that shit was hilarious to me. And then, you know, the lesson is actually getting through to him now, to where it's like, how can I trust people to do things or, you know, he the question was, how can you rely on people so much? But I feel like the answer turned more into, like, how do I accept others? And that's different, because, like, you can accept people, but you're not going to rely on certain people for certain stuff. You know what I mean? I can think right now, you can think right now, if your car broke down, you know who you can rely on. If you need a ride, you know who you can actually rely on. Just because somebody that's not the person to rely on right then and there doesn't mean you don't accept them. They don't accept you. Shit like that. So it kind of turned into more of, how do I take these connections, these new feelings I'm making, and, like, just apply them to like my everyday life. Like, you have to rely on people to because you really can't do everything. You might start off trying to do everything. You might actually be doing everything you think, but something about that is going to crumble, because it's too much on one person's plate sometimes. And so and then you grade captain, you really gonna have to rely on other people. Who's his I think Suo and Nide, yeah, the two that was there, the two that went to his crib, Suo and Nide, they're his vice captains. Like, you're gonna need them. And it was dope that it was them two that brought him everything. Even though everybody contributed, they was the main two. Which is what goes back to how he was saying, yeah, you run everything and the grade captain, but you rely on your vice captain so much. And it's like, yeah, that's true. But at the end of the day, everybody doing everything for you. Like, I'm just delegating. But when I need to get in the field, I get in the field. And he displayed that in season 1 when he had niggas looking for that cat. If you don't remember, there was a lost cat they was looking for. He had everybody looking for it. And then when it came time, the cat wound up jumping in the river. He was nowhere to be found until that moment. And then he popped up, threw his earphones off, threw his jacket off. I got it. Like, that's what it means to be a grade captain. Rely on others to do the parts that you can't. You got to have people cover the ground that you can't. And then when it gets to a point where you can do something, you do it. I'm sound like a damn senpai myself right now. Let me chill out. All in all, I love this episode for real. It had the comedy, the animation was smooth at points. I pointed out every time I seen it. It might be a couple I didn't peep, but, like, simple stuff. Like I said, the water flowing around your hands, you know, for when you're moving your hands from underneath and it, like, curves around you and it flows down. Like, that was cool. I love the eyesight gag when his hair is in his face, because it's like he's not really seeing the whole picture and he's looking down. But when he looks up, it kind of moves out of his way a little bit. And, you know, you really, like, he's really looking at everything. Like, he's seeing everything for real. Yeah, all in all, a good episode. Oh, the last thing I wanted to say was the part with Umemiya was hilarious, because it was out of nowhere. Like, usually, like, as you can see, when he first came up and he was like, yeah, like, let me talk to you, da-da-da. Niggas came out of class and was like, oh, okay, look at you guys, you being upperclassmen. Like, they came out of nowhere. So I'm like, all right, they got that gag out the way already. Not only did they do it again, they used Umemiya and Hiragi, and then they had this nigga giving him an applause. Like, what is wrong with you? You supposed to be the most dangerous and fearsome nigga in this gang. You the leader, but you're this big ass goofball. And it's low-key the best. Like, he's just funny as shit. And then it was a good tie-in at the end for it to turn out that Hiragi had basically done this with Kaji before. Of course, the topic was probably way different, but, you know, it was a good tie-in. So, with all that being said, please go down, hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't been here before, hit that notification bell. I'm coming out with more Windbreaker, And amongst other things will be coming as well. Go follow all my socials. Everything is at It's Razzel, ITSSRAZZEL. Damn, 2 S's, 2 Z's. I just beeped that. Don't know why that matters. But do all that. Follow me on there. Subscribe, like, comment down below what you think the rest of the season gonna be like. Can you relate to Sakura? Like, have you ever felt so lonely to the point where it's like you can't make connections, or like, you know, are you the Nina and Suo where you kind of got to go get your friend out of a funk, or like you kind of got to get somebody? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of a mix. I was more of a Sakura where it's like I'm by myself. Let me the fuck alone. So, but we all good now, as you can see, cause I'm here with all of y'all. So continue to be here with me, and I will see y'all in the next video, whatever it is. Peace out.